dangerous things I can do in this class is have too much water in the sand. Because if there's too much water, it creates too much steam pressure. So when I pour the metal in, it vaporizes the water in there and it creates too much pressure and wants to blow it right back out the top. And there's no vent in the system. There's just the pouring hole is the vent hole. It's the same thing. When you pour vertically, there's only that one hole. Now those little vents we put in the bottom, those are a little bit of venting, but not very much. So they get overwhelmed when there's too much water. And anyway, one time I had too much water in the sand apparently, and I didn't know, it's hard to tell, but I have too much water in the sand. So I was pouring some daggers. It's toward the end of class. I have to pour the daggers later. And so I had the crucible, kind of act this out for you. I had the crucible, leaned over, pouring some daggers like this. And there's too much water in the sand apparently because it shot a blob of metal out the top of the fountain, right out of the box, went up and in the cuff of my glove like a funnel, just like that. And I was like, tried dropping getting my glove off as fast as I could. I couldn't get it off very fast, of course, and it'll just fling off. So anyway, by the time I got it off, I had a burn about as big as a quarter right here. And it was really painful. Turns out that's a real sensitive spot. Didn't really know that for sure, but now I know that's a real sensitive spot. I got a little burn mark there, and that told me I wasn't being careful enough because at the time I wasn't wearing a face shield. Oh. At the time I was thinking like, nothing much goes wrong. This is kind of chill, and I don't really need a face shield. Like I owned a face shield, but I didn't have one on. I just thought, oh, nothing much happens. I got my safety glasses on. But it made me realize, like, what if I been talking and hit me in the mouth? What if hit me in the nose? What if hit me in the ear? Like it could have been terrible. And it just made me realize it happens in a split second. There's nothing I could have done if that happened. And I thought, I've got to be safer than that. So I've got to wear a face shield every time I pour, and I have to make sure people wear glasses every time because it could happen anytime. That could happen the next time I pour, easily. So, got to be prepared. So that's why I tell you to wear glasses every time, and I put a face shield on every time because that one time taught me a lesson. Like, gotta be more careful than that. And I still wear the same kind of gloves, and so that could happen again. It could happen right just like it did that one time. Now, I've cast 12,000 swords, and that only happened one time, so I think the odds are not really great, but it could happen this time, so watch out. Put your glasses on.
Not today.
Gotta be real safe.